Are we good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hey guys, welcome to our fifth, sixth episode now?
I don't know. We can't keep track anymore.
I think it's the fifth. Maybe.
I
Or
think it might
sixth.
be the 6th.
Yeah. I mean, this week we're getting closer and closer to Christmas. We're already starting to watch them Christmas movies. Especially you. You're more adventurous when it comes to Christmas movies, so you watch a lot probably more than me.
I also like background stuff on when I'm working.
Is there anything new this year that maybe somebody out there, Christmas lover, may want to check out? Especially women out there, because you're into those.
I've only watched one new one. I don't remember what it was called.
Oh, really?
It has, if you're a One Tree Hill fan, it has Bethany Joy Lenz.
Who?
From One Tree Hill, I just said that. And it's on Hallmark. I want to say it was like an unexpected Christmas or something like that. It was cute. It was like the guy and the girl broke up, but he didn't tell his family yet. And basically he wanted her to lie that they were still in the relationship.
So this week, new things. What have you been working on? Anything new?
I sealed all my mugs this week with epoxy.
Has that been fun? Just like with the... It's process though, isn't it?
That part is the least fun part, but the end result is exciting because it's like all glossy and pretty. Now that I've done my third mug, I feel like I'm a lot more like used to the process. Mm-hmm. So that also kind of makes it better. And I really, really, really want another turner because it sucks I can only do one
mug at
in
a
a
time.
day. One in a day.
Well, how much are those turners?
That one was like, I don't know, 25, 35.
Oh, you could easily buy another one then.
Maybe 35.
There might be a delay in your product though. Well, I mean, to get another one if you were to buy one now, because the holidays are crazy. So you heard about, well, especially any of you that are probably waiting on an Amazon package on the East Coast, but did you hear about that one major Amazon place in Kentucky? Those tornadoes destroyed it.
When was this? Because I have stuff coming.
It was yesterday. They said 50 people died from those multiple tornadoes.
Damn.
Well, it was 50. Now it's 60. And I feel bad for those people because it's a rare event, but multiple states dealt with those tornadoes. And then yesterday we had those strong winds here in PA, and it was just insane. But yeah, Jeff Bezos made an announcement about stuff, but he didn't mention about the major plant there. And a lot of people were giving him flack for it.
Who's Jeff Bezos?
The guy that owns Amazon.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's the guy that they made a joke about his dick rocket because he went into space and it looked like a dick. Yeah, anyway. So, I mean, besides that, for the first time ever, I actually had to really appeal to people on TikTok because they accused me of bullying.
I should have known you were going to discuss this.
Well, it's part of the update, what's going on with us, and
I think it was just someone reported it.
But and instead though? That's just it. Who would report that?
Excuse me, I was talking.
Shut the.
Don't be like that. So someone reported it, and instead of constantly investigating every single report, TikTok will just get rid of it. Well, and then you have to appeal, and then once you appeal, they'll look into it. It's stupid, but
that's why I'm saying that's the first time I ever got it, and then they were gonna cancel. They suspended my live, and they were gonna suspend it until the 15th, and I never had that happen to me before, because my audience out there, you guys know that I try to promote positivity. The last thing I expected out of all things would be, oh, you got suspended and you can't use your live because you were bullying on one of your lives. Bullying. Yes. I just thought that was
bullying, harassing,
which didn't make any sense. But if it's true what you say about somebody out there reported it, one.
Some people
like,
are just
But that's just it.
hateful.
Was it one person or was there
Yeah,
several?
I really don't know.
So like it makes you wonder like what do they believe? Because I'm pretty sure every day they get complaints about certain videos. Which, by the way, their ideology on like what's good and bad for their videos. Because I still complain.
I know you like to talk loud, but just keep in mind I have a headache.
I know. I just feel like there are way worse videos out there, and there's obviously sexual videos, like really apparent sexual videos, and like they don't take those down, but then I get in trouble for like harassment or something. And I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, but your appeal went through, right? Like.
Yeah, literally within 3 hours.
Yeah, so I'm just saying, like,
I'm grateful. But at the same time, I'm like, that should have never happened.
Should have never happened, but at least it didn't go further than that. So it's like,
I don't know what I would have done.
Because, oh my goodness.
No, like, TikTok has grown me. And to have that taken away from me, it was like, what?
You know how I feel about that, but anyway.
You feel about what? What, the lives or just like...
TikTok.
Oh, do I annoy you?
No, can we just have a different conversation?
Okay. Well, this is not where I thought this was going to turn out. Anyway, so yeah, so that was a first. And I'm still growing, while trying to grow Twitch. It's been kind of slow lately.
I know, but that doesn't mean you should
give up on it. I'm not giving up on it. I'm just
also saying, you need to update your schedule. People like to see your schedule, and your schedule is not accurate.
It's hard to have a schedule when I'm still waiting to know.
No, you've kind of had a schedule the last couple of weeks, and you didn't update it on Twitch.
I guess not. I mean, sometimes like I should be really doing Twitch, especially during the holidays, because like there are, a lot more like people that are like out to support each other this time of year. It's kind of like, how every holiday is. It should be all the time, but honestly, like, you get what you get, I guess, Then you see those videos where the guy randomly like is more popular and he'll just like donate or like send in people, and like it just makes people's days, But I think I'm on a good path. I think I should sometimes up my game, because there are like moments where I like wonder if like people don't like what I do, or if I'm not attracting
That's okay,
the right
though, because you attract people that like your content, so you should always only do content that you feel comfortable doing. You don't ever want to mold yourself to your viewers. Your viewers mold themselves to you. Like, there's so many people in the world. The people that like your kind of content are the right kind of people for you. Don't switch your content.
I know.
Because what happens with that is then you get tired out, or you get bored with doing stuff that other people like versus just doing what you like. Just do what you like.
I want to play different games, but then half the time it's like nobody supports it. If I switch
I told
off,
you,
and it's sad.
So if you do 3 days a week streaming, which I know it's going to be more difficult once your schedule switches, it's not going to work out. But my opinion is, take one of those days and have it like known that this day I'm going to be doing something different.
Yeah, and what's even weirder is like, just like when I do, I do something different.
You do.
And they'll be like,
when you're playing Call of Duty,
we're like costumes.
Warzone.
Yeah, like, it's like, you read the title, you show up, so I'm doing something different.
Doesn't that kind of make you wish you had something on your screen that can say, like, no Warzone today?
Because in a way, it's like, they know, like, I'm an avid gamer. I would love to try games. I would love to try different things. And the fact is, like, I've built an audience based on this, and that's all they expect all the time. Or there's people that come in and they'll just like, that's not good. yeah, you suck. Like, why are you even showing up if you're gonna...
It's just people like that, and you're gonna have to deal with that if you're gonna be on social media, just in general. You should know that by now.
Well, yeah, I already know that. Before it used to bother me, but nowadays I just like, okay, it's not me, it's just them. Like, I post content on TikTok now, and it just seems like there's always that one guy that has to like, oh, I already did that 5 times. Like, why'd you even make a comment about it? Like, it's nothing special, bro. Like,
I literally, if I have something negative, because it's not abnormal to have negative
comments,
feedback or negative comments. The thing is, when I have that in my head, I never put it on someone's video. I never say anything negative to someone on the internet.
Why be negative? That's the problem. But you know what's crazy is that actually helps me. Like, any comment helps me.
It does.
And it's weird how that works out. It's like... that's
then,
like hitting the dislike
But why
button.
even make a comment about it right now? If you know it helps you, why you even mention it?
Because it's just weird, like, how, like... I promote one thing, like, positivity.
You know what it
it's
is?
Just like...
Sometimes people don't even, like... I know you don't watch, like, YouTube like I do. But sometimes people will watch you and love you. Like, love your channel. Maybe not love you. But love your channel. And love your content.
Yeah.
And they don't comment. It's just some
no
viewers...
comment. Or some of them will leave like, a dislike.
No, I was just going to say there's people that out there that might really like you, but they're just not commenters or not talkers. Mm-hmm. It's just like that. I'm like that with, like... I realized it, like, I was watching this girl for months now, and I had never commented on any of her videos. So now every once in a while I will.
Yeah.
Because, one, it makes it more enjoyable for them to have a conversation and to kind of know who's watching them. Especially when it's not, like, a huge, huge, huge channel.
And I think it's crazy to think, like, you know, like, we watch people and we think about... I'm sure I think about this stuff, but then I'm sure you think about it too sometimes, like, depending on the topic. But it's like sometimes, like, there's people that get that instant success, and then there's people like me or you that work towards things, and it just takes longer. Like, how long did it take for your business to make maybe $100 a week? Almost, like, on Etsy? Like, it seems consistent now, but, like, remember, you were just grateful to get, like, 2 orders within the week, and now sometimes you get, like, almost 15, it seems like.
Well, not 15 for a week, but yeah, I know what you mean.
But, like, then you watch...
Okay, so we watch, I don't know if I can speak for you, but my favorite comic is Tom Segura, and now I've loved Bert Kreischer, too. Kreischer? But we watched Two Bears, One Cave. Mm-hmm. And the reason I bring that up is because he mentioned before that, I mean, it's kind of the same thing because it's like we're putting ourselves out there. That part of it is luck. Mm-hmm. Even when it comes to things that are trending, you know that. Like a popular video with thousands and thousands of views, sometimes it literally is just luck. I mean, sometimes it could even be TikTok that just decided to push that video out for some reason or another.
And that's crazy because, like, I've had some crazy videos that went, like, up there. My first month, that one video, there's, like, 500,000 views. That is literally the amount of a nation right there. Like, people that live there. But it's like, how do I recreate that? I have not been able to since. But I come close.
You just keep doing what you like to do, and that's it.
And that's just it. Like... It made me realize, like, I've been doing this since, well, you guys know about Battlefield 1. When that game came out, that's when I started, like, doing the whole Twitch thing. And, you know, like, there was, like, highs and lows. And then there was a period where I stopped because I just felt either overwhelmed.
You know, I've been through that over and over and over again. And what I realized, too, is if you watch someone, like, I started watching someone on YouTube before she was even at 10K, maybe. Mm-hmm. But, like, if I go back to her other videos, you can see how it was a slow process. She didn't just, like, get it overnight. That's majority of the time, that's how people are. Like, on YouTube and stuff, it is a slow process sometimes. You really have to do it because you enjoy doing it, and that's it.
That's like these podcasts. Like, you're like, oh, nobody watches them. But to me, like, I love doing this.
Do you?
I do.
Well, like
I want to do my own.
Like I told you today, if you could just help me out a little bit more than you do, since I'm the one that does everything for it, like setting it up and editing and all that kind of stuff.
Women rule the world.
Well, it's just sometimes, like, at least help me, like, how you set it up today, basically.
Yeah.
Like, just at least set it up.
Another thing that I noticed that does kill me a little bit is, like, it used to be, like, back in the day, like, you needed a computer, you needed, like, multiple ways to stream different platforms. And the thing with TikTok and then onto, like, moving into areas was I realized I don't need all that. It's nice to have, but I don't have to have it right away. You know what I mean? Like, I would love to have this computer set up that's behind this camera, but, like, I know it's not realistic. And I only say that because most of the main people that you see, like, have hundreds and hundreds of fans, their room is literally multiple monitors and different camera equipment.
The thing is, though, majority of the time, they're not starting out with all that equipment. It's a slow build.
Sometimes they have a laptop like this.
Yeah, it's a slow build.
And
you have a laptop downstairs, too.
But it's old. It doesn't run OBS for some reason. I've
tried.
Really? Yeah, I told you this. That's why I don't pull it out. I'm like, there's no point. Because OBS won't run on it. Because I think it's just an older model.
Well, computers, honestly, like, they're not even that expensive nowadays, laptops.
No. Hell, you can get a gaming laptop if you really want.
I think I paid like $300 for this, didn't I?
Yeah, it's
like,
not
between
bad.
$200 and $300.
It's, what is it, a Pavilion? Yeah, Pavilion. It's not bad.
It's like a touch screen.
But yeah, that's all I was trying to get across was, like, I feel like I am underrated. My goals are reasonable. Like, I do feel like there are kids out there that do look up to me, and, like...
Sometimes I just want to shake you, though. Just do it because you want to do it, not for the views.
No, I don't. That's just it. I do it because I love it, but I also know the importance of, like, what it could potentially lead to.
Yeah, but if you're looking into it because of that, then you shouldn't do it.
I do it because I love it. But, like,
then stop looking at the views so much. Can't be just the love if you're talking about it right now.
Yeah, but on a business aspect, that's the part that I think about, where it's like I just...
That's why so many people that give advice on this say, don't ever start things hoping to make money out of it one day. You literally have to start it.
I don't.
If that was the case, though, you wouldn't be worried about how many views and how viral something goes.
Those things are more important to me because they do help my brand reach out more. It's not like I'm asking for money. That's not even the case. It's nice, but I'm just saying, like, if...
But why do you need a bigger audience? That's what I'm saying.
The bigger the audience, it seems like, I could potentially have the opportunity to do more. Like, people would be interested in me, so I could be like... Well, they're already interested, but I'm saying, like, if I had a bigger audience, I feel like I could have the power to influence the way I hope to.
I'm just trying to say, like, deal with, like, what you have. Be comfortable in that. Because constantly trying to reach out for more, I don't think it's helping you any. Because you've been doing that for years. Just be comfortable where you're at.
I mean, I am comfortable,
organically
but...
grow.
I'm gonna be honest, like, sometimes, like, the weight game is just killing me.
The what?
Like, I don't know, like, it could be just a little bit of impatience, but at times, like, I know that I'm going in the right direction.
Okay, you're still not getting what I'm saying, though. There should be no wait. If you love what you're doing, there's nothing to wait for.
I don't understand what you mean.
You said you love what you're doing.
I do love what I do. But I'd say, like, I know that one day I could be higher.
Stop.
I just wish I had a little bit more now than having to wait maybe potentially 3 more years.
I don't know.
But you know what I'm talking about? Like, it's your business. Don't you?
That's way different.
But your business, wouldn't you want to make $500 a week with your Etsy shop?
It's way different what I do and what you do.
Wouldn't you want to get to that level sooner than
yes,
later?
but again, it's
that's
way
what I'm
different.
saying.
It's way different. I'm actually providing a good. You're providing entertainment. It's different.
It's a drive.
So, but I'm not constantly freaking out over, like, when am I going to get to this level?
See, this is why
but
I
do you
don't
see how
understand
grateful...
where you think... I'm not ungrateful.
No, I'm not... You didn't let me finish my sentence.
Okay, go ahead.
I was saying, do you see how grateful I am of how my shop is going right now?
Oh, I'm
not like
100% grateful.
No, I'm saying, do you see how grateful I am and how I'm like, I'm living in the moment. Yeah. And I'm not so much like, oh, I want my shop to have 100 sales a week.
Look,
what I do is I just watch videos and learn from other people that are successful, but I don't constantly say, like, I want that right now. Do you know what I mean? Like, you just gotta be in your moment.
I don't know if it's just, like, growing up, like, people always telling me I couldn't do much with my life, or, like, people giving up on me, but there's a drive in me that just, I always wanted to prove people wrong, and I have before. I've taken on boss roles, and, like, people never even thought I would do any type of, like, oh, I'm in charge kind of role.
Yeah,
you know
but having a drive is a good thing.
Well, and that's just what, I think that's what I'm saying is, like, there's a drive in me that just, I want to get to that level, but I know I gotta put in the time,
I just think
effort.
maybe we're just not you're just not understanding me.
Maybe. I don't know. But I'm just saying, like, I always had that drive, and I'm not afraid to, like, fight for my right to exist. And that's just how...
You are existing.
No.
There's nothing to fight for.
There's always something to fight for.
No, not when it comes to just living your day-to-day. Like, you live with me, we have a good life, you have a job.
Yeah, I have a good life.
There's nothing to fight for.
Well, I just have that mentality. It's like, whatever topic it is, I could be, I don't know, like, at work, and I'd be, like, fighting with somebody, and they're trying to snuff out my voice, and I'm really like, no, listen here.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
That's not what we're talking about. I'm saying, like, in general for life, there's nothing you're fighting for right now.
But I always had that mentality. It never goes away, baby. It doesn't. Like, yeah. I'm always on the ready. You
are not always on the fucking ready.
I can be.
You're not.
Like, if we're doing something we're not used to, like, I'm always on high alert. Because, like, I don't know what's going to happen.
Okay, so the whole entire conversation, I just want you to be happy with what you have. Strive for more. I'm not saying don't strive for it and don't work for it. I'm just saying don't let it stress you out and don't analyze it too much. Just, learn how to improve, work on how to, like, investigate things. Hey, I was having a whole moment here. Investigate, like, learn things, look at things, have how you can do things differently, but just keep it fun and be happy with where you're at.
I am 100% happy where I'm at.
100%.
100%. I am grateful every day, even if it's not a lot of adults at times. I think there are times, like, kids really do ask me questions.
I don't see a problem with you having that kind of young...
Well, sometimes you're like, it's just young viewers. And the way I see it is potentially they'll be teenagers eventually and they'll be adults.
No.
And
I just say know your audience. Know your audience. And when I tell you that your audience is, like, people that are still in school, like, not college school, like...
It happens. I
know,
don't know how.
But you're not...
I understand.
I just say know your audience. I don't say your audience is a bad audience. I'm just saying realize that majority of your audience is of a certain age. Because knowing your audience helps you build your brand. Unless you don't like your audience and you want to switch your brand, like...
No, I like the audience. I like my brand. It's just...
Like you said, sometimes it's like a business. When I'm making stuff for my shop, sometimes I have to be like, does this kind of work with my brand? And, like, how can I make it work with my brand? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know. It's just like...
This is like 24 minutes of just like...
No.
Oh my goodness. Is it too soon to reflect on 2021?
I don't think so. So what, after a year before where it was like scary, and well, it kind of still is scary. You know, it just makes me wonder, like, what's the next 3 years going to be like?
That's not the reflection I was thinking about.
What reflection?
Do you realize how much I went through in 2021?
Yeah. More so you than me, but...
I said me, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you had health issues.
After, what, like 20 years plus of never going to a doctor, hating to go to a doctor. And then I finally went because I had to, and then got health issues addressed. I'm on, like, medication to help with anxiety and depression.
Which I can tell you, like, it definitely helps. Because I remember times, like, you would just, like, out of nowhere, like, be bipolar on me. Not entirely. No, don't give me that look. It wasn't, like, it's not horrible, guys. I swear it's not. It's just, when you get sudden depression, like, sometimes it's controlled, but sometimes people can't control what they feel. Like, things triggered, and then...
But it's not, it was just sadness. It wasn't bipolar.
I know. I mean, maybe I said that wrong. Because I get that. I, honestly, sometimes I feel depressed, and sometimes, like, it's triggered because of events that are going on with me, and I just don't have the answers.
That's a different kind of depression.
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
oh, man,
I get
don't
that.
Get loud.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, but
on the other hand, I think was like...
Mine's something in my brain, like, I can't help it.
There's a chemical imbalance, right?
Yeah,
or something.
Yeah, what you're talking about, I actually watched a whole entire podcast about it with people that actually had information, like, but there's, like, situational depression, like, where, you know, your grandfather just died, or something's going on in your life, you can get depressed.
I think we've all probably get that.
Clinical depression is there's something off in your brain that you can't control.
Makes me wonder, like, do I have that? Because there's moments in my life that I just can't explain, but then there's a moment where I just, like, you know, F you, like, I don't want to deal with this. You know what I'm saying?
That's not depression.
Well, I'm not saying anger, but it's just, like, you don't feel like doing anything, and you just, like, I don't know. It doesn't happen often, but when it does, like, I know something's wrong with me.
I don't know. You'd have to talk to a doctor about that. I can't really tell you. But
you know, my new job actually does allow me to see somebody for like 3 times.
Really?
Yeah. Just only 3 though out of a whole year. Question is, like, when would I ever get the chance to?
I'm just, like, now going through what I went through this year. I'm a huge advocate of, like, medication and
I'm on the fence
shit.
with medication sometimes, just because of the history.
Do you not see how much it's changed me?
Yes, but some medicines...
Yeah, I'm not saying any medicine. I'm saying, like, how fucking lucky did I get that the first medication I tried for depression worked?
I don't know.
Like, it didn't alter me at all. Like, at all.
The only concern...
I was scared of that for years.
The only May I help you?
Shut up.
The only concern I find is, like, just with anything, like, there's always the chance that your body will get used to it. And then after that...
There's also side effects.
Yeah, there's also the side effects.
Some people say you can gain weight from Zoloft. I haven't gained, like, I'm obviously chunky, but I haven't gained more weight since being on Zoloft.
Well, you don't weigh yourself that often, right?
I just weighed myself the other day. I told you that. I'm the same weight. I have been for weeks.
Well, you know, in a way, like, what if it was fluctuating that whole time and it just happened?
That's normal. That's normal.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. It's just crazy to me, like, how that stuff can...
I don't know. This year, I went through a lot of random stuff that I've never had to go through before. And, like, just this, where I'm at right now, I just hope I keep going up from here. I'm so happy. I get stressed out, but I'm happy.
But you still deal with things in everyday life, like anxiety and stuff sometimes.
What?
You still deal with anxiety, right?
Not normally, no. I mean, I still experience it when it comes to social situations sometimes, but nowhere near like I used to.
Yeah. I think that's insane.
Do you remember when we were on the way to my procedure appointment and we were driving in the car and I didn't want to talk to you a lot? But the thing is, though, before when I used to have, if I would have to do something like that, it would make me physically sick. Like, I would be sick to my stomach. Like, it would be horrible. It was like
crazy.
You shouldn't have even messed with it.
I didn't mean to.
I don't know. I just feel like 2020 felt long and short at the same time. Like, it felt very long.
You mean 2021?
Yeah, sorry, 2021. It felt very long and short. Like, it went by fast, but it felt, I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't believe it's going to be 2022. Especially for medical reasons, I felt like this year was like, zoom.
Yeah. It was kind of crazy.
Can I touch you, sir?
Yeah.
You have a little hair. So what are you looking forward to for 2022? I know we're doing this early because we're still 3 weeks away.
I mean, just keep the path going for my personal stuff and maybe try some different things. I don't really have a clear answer on that. And then I'm hoping maybe we could finally take more trips next year. Especially with my job schedule, like I could have 3 days off in a week and I only have to take
I definitely
2 days
think it's
off.
going to be interesting of how I'm going to do vacations with having my own shop now. It'll be interesting. We'll have to navigate that once we get there.
I mean, you could just tell your customers, like, there is a backlog.
Oh, yeah, I can up my processing times. Like, I'll figure it out.
Yeah, but I mean, like, the fact is, like, we could have a whole week potentially to do whatever we want. Not to mention, if I get on that shift that I told you about, that means, like, next year it would be easier to go to Maine with, like, Dennis and your sister.
They wanted to go in the summer. I want to go in the fall.
Oh. Well, it'd be cooler up there.
Well,
I wonder if you could see your Aurora Borealis.
You haven't heard the whole conversation, though. Brina wants to stop in Salem and have us all spend the night. So we would also have to, like, you know.
What, in the fall or summer?
She wanted to do it in the summer. I don't. I want to do it in the fall.
Huh.
And also, it would give us more time to, like, save up money for, like, a hotel and doing things. And
also,
they don't have air conditioner. They only have air conditioner in one room. You know, I can't sleep when I'm hot.
Bring a fan.
That would be like hell.
You can bring your fan.
It's not enough. It's not enough. Also, it's like a 12-hour drive.
Yeah. Ish. So, do you think 2022 will be like what some people are prophesizing the end? I have to ask because you're a dystopian fan. And
so, I'm a dystopian when it comes to books, but I don't even read that kind of shit anymore.
I gotta say, people are pretty dumb when it came to this, like, COVID situation. I don't want to get into it that much, but, like even a year later, people are still acting dumb.
A year later, it's been almost 2 years.
I know. And now it's about to be 2022, and they're already acting like, oh, here's another variant. Which, by the way, I gotta ask, why are people, like, pushing shots when, like, it seems like you have to get 4 shots? Like, if it's not working, it's not working. Why push it on somebody? Especially, like, seeing the videos of people getting chills in bed and stuff. Like,
Mom had to get 2 shots.
That.
Everyone I know of only's gotten 2 shots.
Yeah, well, they're talking about a 3rd, and some countries are doing a 4th, and I just, like, you know, like I told you, my guy at work was like, just be ready. They might ask you to do it. And I'm like, I really don't want to look for another job, but I also don't want to get the shot.
Do you know what I don't get? Okay, so when it comes with, like, getting shots, they basically inject you with the actual virus.
Well, that's how flu shots work.
Hold on. So your body builds up immunity to it. My question is, What's the difference between going next to somebody that has COVID and catching it, that way my body gets used to it, and getting the shot?
And that's another thing.
Are you telling me they can somehow, like, bring it down to its less intense in a shot? Because I'm not good with medical things like that.
Well, they even say, like, they won't even tell people, like, what's inside the shot. So, like, it makes you wonder, like, what's inside of it. And it's like, our country has dealt with the AIDS and other things in our past, and the government never forced anybody to take certain things to prevent it or anything. Why is this so different?
Yeah, people die from the flu every year, but we're not forced.
Yeah, we're not forced to get the flu shot.
Yeah, we're not, like, constantly pushing it on people.
You know, the Spanish flu actually was one of the worst things we dealt with in this country before it.
And, like, I don't even know how my body would even react to the shot. I probably would be one of the people that would get sick from it, because my immune system's already fucked up.
Yeah, and that's what makes me afraid, is like, I'm already healthy. And the thing is, what if I take it and suddenly I'm paralyzed? I can't go to work. You know what I mean? That stories have been put out there, and it scares me.
There's also a lot, like a big chunk of the world has a, what the fuck is it called? Autoimmune disease. Which means your immune system isn't working full speed.
No.
So it means if you're putting a virus in their body, their immune system is already attacking their own body. So
it'd be funny if we got flagged for talking about COVID this way. You know, it's messed up. I took a picture of this, but on Facebook, they'll flag the whole COVID banner under their stuff, and it's not even related to it. But it will talk about, like, somebody died of the flu somewhere, and then COVID banner right at the bottom. The flu. COVID banner. Tell me how that makes any sense. And Facebook's like, any sickness, we just put the banner under now. It's like, I took the picture. I'll show it to you if you want. But the article came from, like, I think CNN, and I was just like, there's no mention of COVID, but yet they still had the banner under it. So it makes me wonder, like, is it just automated? Like, boom, right there.
I don't know.
But yeah, it does terrify me sometimes. Like, do I believe that there could be something out there? Might be.
COVID?
Might be.
COVID is out there.
Well,
I'm not one of those.
The thing is, though, is it really blown up, like, as they say it is, or is it just, like, fudged? Remember I told you the guy that was a boss at work? His mother died naturally.
Yeah, again, I've already heard of that a million times.
It's like, and it makes you wonder, like, why are they fudging it then?
But that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, like, I think COVID is a very real thing. We've known plenty of people that have had it by now. Like,
well, and that's where a lot of people have discussed.
Do you know that it's, like, several people in my family have it right now? Did I tell you this?
Who has it?
Uncle Timmy. He was hospitalized. He's doing okay. Mariah, TJ, Mama, fortunately, did not get it. She's also vaccinated, but
that's
she's
actually
okay.
Surprising.
I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you.
You leave me out in some things sometimes. It's all good, though.
You're not involved in the group chats.
Well, no.
Billy isn't either, don't worry. It's just like me, Tasha.
Well, I expect that from Billy because...
he won't respond anyway. He'll just read it. My brother.
Yeah. I don't think he's trying to be rude or anything.
I don't know. I see him on his phone a lot, so I don't know.
Yeah, it kind of does make you question, like, maybe he has priorities over some things, you know?
Like Facebook scrolling?
Maybe. I mean, we're all guilty of it at some point.
I'd rather scroll on TikTok well, I used to do Instagram a lot.
And people, like, still flock to Instagram because, like, I don't know, like, I posted stuff and, like, I stopped doing it just because, like, I was doing it, like, how I was supposed to. And I still got no reaction out of it.
There's, like, Instagram stories and Instagram reels and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I always liked Instagram just because it's all about pictures. But now it's like, now you can do stories and now you can do reels. Like,
you know, like, Facebook has their own thing, too. Like, the reels and then
they have stories.
Yeah.
They've had that for a while.
No. The reels. Like, there's actually sections now.
Oh, video section? They've had that for quite a while, too.
But, like, I never asked for it, but I still get, like, you know, like people, like, that are inappropriate. And I question, like, Facebook, like, when they do that shit.
I question you, because it's all based on your cookies, like...
But I don't look up stuff. Cachet. That's just it. Like, I don't look it up. But then I'll keep going. I see, oh, what's wrong with Madden? Okay, that's definitely me. That's definitely me. And then I find...
Wouldn't it be fucking ironic if our shit is, like, linked together and that's why you're getting that shit? I'm over here watching some chick shake her ass and the next day you see it.
Probably.
Oops.
I would not be surprised about that. Because it happens on, well, even before, like, TikTok.
Because I like that shit. Like, I'll like, 4 times heart it.
The one thing I keep seeing is, like, these girls that have thick thighs and they're doing this dance that, like, shakes their inner thighs. Have you seen those? Is
it, like, slowly going up from their, like, bottom of their legs up?
Yeah, it's kind of like a shaky shake. Maybe. With a certain song to it. That's the ones I keep seeing lately, and I just, like, where am I getting this out of nowhere? And I'm thinking, like, I recall, I'm right, aren't I?
Isn't it ironic that I'm the one watching that shit and you're not?
Well, that's because...
It's funny because when I...
That's because I respect you, babe.
I'm going to say I put myself out there, but when I see these dudes, like, there's just one guy that keeps coming up on my feed where what he does is he puts the camera, his phone out, steps back, and then grabs the fucking phone again. I'm like, all right, you're decent looking, but what the fuck is the point of your video? I'll just be like, scroll. Or this cowboy dude that always dances at the gas station. I'm like, all right. But if I see a girl
let me guess. Are these guys getting like hundreds of thousands of like?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not like looking at their likes. I'm just saying like it's funny that obviously I find both attractive, like males and females. But that's the first time I said that on your channel. But when I see the guys, I'm just like, bloop, bloop.
But you'll check out the girls fully. I know you.
Wouldn't you rather me though? Would you be more comfortable with me checking out the girls versus the guys?
Yeah, I guess. I just I don't know. Like, I really can't do that per se because I feel like it's kind of disrespectful in a way towards you.
So do you think I'm being disrespectful?
I mean,
because we've talked about this before and you'd never had a problem with it.
I'm sure that couples, especially any of you out there, might be dealing with this before. I don't know. It's just like, do you find it like an issue if I were to look at someone and wouldn't you feel like, oh, is that what you like?
Okay, so if you're going through TikTok, I just saw you do it the other day. I was looking at you in bed. I don't know if you didn't realize. Anyway, but if you're going through TikTok and you see like a cute girl, I don't think you're disrespecting me by... I mean, everyone's different. I don't feel like you're disrespecting me by watching that video. Now, if you like it and comment and say stuff and like follow and...
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
Oh, man.
I don't know about follow, but if you like comment and like it, that's a whole different thing.
Yeah, that's...
I don't flirt with these girls that I watch. I don't like comment and say things. Like, I just enjoy watching it.
That's so hot. I don't... Sorry.
Just like I told you, if in public you see a girl with like a big ass, I mean, first of all, I'm probably going to be looking first. And second of all, yeah, you're going to freaking look at it. But if I'm right next to you looking at you and then you're like, and you like double take and stare for a long time, that's a whole nother thing.
Yeah, that is a whole
Because if I see
thing.
dudes in public or chicks in public, I'm going to look for a second, but I'm not going to just be like...
I like seeing the videos where a guy would explain...
You should have brought a drink up here.
Yeah, I should have.
You're the tiniest little...
No, I hate tea.
It's lemonade tea. It's amazing.
I like seeing the videos where these guys will come up and it's like, want to bang? And the guy's like... And it's funny because, like, this guy knows what he's doing and she's like, what? And then her dude's right there and he's like, you want to bang? And the guy got defensive and pushes him. And I'm like, no, you want to bang. Like, a bang.
Oh,
and
shut up.
Yeah, like,
do you know what I find annoying on TikTok?
What?
The videos where it's like, I was doing this at the gym and this guy did this. Like, there's one videos where the girl's doing, like, curl-ups. And then some guy comes behind her and, like...
Watches
basically, her? Like, on... like... spoon, like, I don't know what to say. Like, right behind her and helps her do the pull-ups. And obviously,
well, that's
hold
not
on.
Obvious.
If you go to their page, you can see that it's her boyfriend. But these kind of videos happen all the time.
Yeah. But then they get more attention, so that's why they do it. It's like, I don't know, something with sex involved, where like the idea of sex seems to sell on social media platforms than anything I will ever do with gaming.
I guess there's a huge chunk of people that create content.
Can we just say we're all perverted? I mean,
there's a huge chunk of people that create content that like that whole clickbaity, attention grabbing, even if it's like scripted or
the
false.
sad thing is, like, when it's like a couple, it's different from like someone that's doing it solo. Like, I think a person that does solo work, like for example, like, I see a lot of women do like the whole cosplay thing where they're like dressing up like sexy anime chicks and stuff like that, and it's like they know how to play the game. Like, come on, they know how to, and that's why they get all their followers, and that's why they're getting gifts like out the asshole, because there are guys out there, even women, they're like, oh, that's so hot, I'm gonna gift you like $10 worth. And that $10 adds up, sometimes, and then they're making probably $500 within a week.
Some people throw their gifts at like weird shit. Like, I was watching some guy like peel parts of an egg away. I don't know what the freak he was doing. People were giving him gifts. I'm like,
it's the same thing with the people that like want to get up there in followers, and they'll follow like that FYP guy or girl, and then they're just like, "Oh, pick me," and then they start donating like the shit. And then that person's like, guys, follow that. Yeah, that's still a thing.
I haven't seen that.
Some people have faded away because with TikTok changing up their game and algorithm, some of those people are like faded out, and then some others are still kicking. They just adapted.
Did I tell you that I've gained like maybe 5 subscribers on YouTube?
Awesome, baby.
Woo woo. And I think it was from the stories.
I still need to do stuff with that. I think that would help my YouTube channel.
My one has like 1K views, and then some of the other ones only have a couple of views. It doesn't even make any sense.
Yeah, I should try that again and see if I can make the YouTube shorts.
You know what I'm gonna start doing with the title of these videos? Not these videos, these podcasts.
Yeah.
Is like tell a little bit about what we're doing in the podcast. Like today we're talking a lot about social media, so I could put that in the.
Well, and I think I could see you doing that.
I can say like social media, 2021 reflections.
Do you think now? If you had one idea, okay, I'm gonna ask you a question. So, one trend that you think will emerge out of 2022 when it starts, just knowing the trends from this year, possibly.
I have no clue, Dan.
What do you think will be a thing?
You're always so far back here, and my head just looks huge.
Because I still want to try that one thing and see if it will make me viral. Just because, like, I'm curious to know if it's something that will take off. It seems like something.
What thing? I don't know what you're talking about.
It'd be your creamer. Get it? I could see that happening.
Whisper in my ear again. Dan, I was being funny. Because, like, the little whispers, like...
I hope none of you heard that.
What? Oh, your idea?
Yeah.
That's your idea of getting viral. Okay.
there's been dumber things that have gone viral. But if you think about it, it could be a thing. Because, you know...
I made a really good latte the other day, by the way. It was an iced latte. And I frothed the milk. I did like caramel syrup, and I did caramel syrup. It was good.
I bet. I keep seeing coffee videos, though, now that you say that. Like, people doing...
Recently?
Yeah, like...
Because I was looking up coffee videos. Maybe you are attached to me somehow.
Probably. That would explain a lot why I'm seeing, like, these almost naked chicks.
You're seeing everything I'm looking for.
Probably. I see these girls
But
in, like,
hold on.
lingerie, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Hold
This is
on.
not on my search!
Shh, hold on, though. Maybe not, because I don't see things that would make sense for you. Like, I don't see The Simpsons on my feed.
I don't search The Simpsons, though.
I'm
So
just
it
being
shouldn't
funny.
be anything.
I'm being funny. I don't see random gamers, like...
You don't?
No. So maybe it's not connected, and it's a funny thing.
Although you have used my side for Google Chrome. Probably.
No, I don't.
No? Not once?
The one that you put on mine?
Yeah.
No, I don't need to. I
wonder if that's connected. Because there's different, you know...
But I don't get on TikTok through my computer.
I guess. I don't know.
And I don't have my phone linked to...
Oh, man.
You need something. Do you want to wrap this up now?
What?
Since we're done with our thoughts.
I guess we can. It's up to you.
Figure out what we're going to do with the rest of our day.
Well, I gotta start a stream. You know
Oh, you're doing that now?
Why not? I get that out of the way.
Okay, bye.
Hey, hold on. We had fun, guys.
Bye.
Love you guys.
Stop it.
You're still recording.
I know. I'm waiting for you to say bye to them.
I said bye.
Thanks
Bye-bye.
for watching this week, and we'll
Bye-bye.
see you next week.
Bye-bye.